Knockout week continues on MasterChef. After 4 weeks of grueling competition, 48 home cooks have been whittled down to the best 14.
Being in knockout week, I can't let this go now. I'd be a fool if I didn't give it my all.
I'm so proud of where I've got to at the moment, but to get even further would be the icing on the cake, it really would.
People have told me that I'm good at cooking. I'm actually starting to believe it a bit myself now.
I feel like I am starting to sort of fall into my stride a little bit, and I hope that I don't trip over on that today.
Last time, the first 7 returned, and Kirsty and Jamie were sent home. Tonight, the second group are back to fight for the chance to cook in their first professional kitchen.
Knockout week continues. Anna, we don't know how to put the pressure on.
These cooks have absolutely wowed us. I am so excited to see what they're going to do today. Guys, welcome to Knockout Week. You've all impressed us so far, but we want more.
We're asking you for your food dream. Now, all of you must have a food dream. You would not be here if you didn't. We need you to show us an outstanding dish. A dish you would serve at your restaurant, at your pop-up, or that might feature in your cookbook. You really have to make this round count, because at the end of this, 2 of you will be going home. You have 1 hour, 45 minutes. Let's cook.
It's great to be back. Yeah, nervous.
I am feeling ready. I'm feeling ready. I'm feeling good.
Every single dish that Kristen has cooked for us has got bags of flavour, bags of ambition.
She branches out all over the world, very interested in Southeast Asian flavors. Dish after dish, she knocks it out the park.
Some people grow up dreaming of their wedding. I think I grew up dreaming of what I might serve at a restaurant. So I'm really pleased that I've made it this far.
Kristen, what's the food dream?
It would be a dream to open a restaurant down by the seaside, some fresh fish, lots of wine. It's all about being social, sharing.
What are you cooking us?
I'm taking you to Mexico this time. I'm cooking you a grilled mackerel taco with a mackerel tostada on the side and 3 salsas to go with the taco. Oh, and a mayonnaise. Forgot about the mayonnaise.
Kristen, I'm exhausted, and I'm
Yeah,
not
sorry.
even cooking any of this. Mackerel is such a wonderful, oily, meaty fish, but it has to be cooked properly.
We want soft, floury corn tacos. If they're overcooked, they're not going to fold nicely. She's also going to make a mackerel tartare on a crispy tostada, which essentially is a fried, crispy taco.
3 salsas. How is she going to make each one different and contrast with each other?
Jim's an exciting cook. He loves the flavours of Sri Lanka. We have seen flashes of brilliance from Jim. I want to see more of that.
Yeah, we're going back to Sri Lanka today. Yeah, as my heart is. It's the food that I grew up with my grandma and my aunties cooking for me, and it's just great flavoured food, and I'm pretty passionate about showing that. My food dream is a Sri Lankan restaurant. I want it to be home style. I want people to eat with their fingers.
So what is the dish you're cooking today?
I'm cooking a Sri Lankan red chicken curry with a brinjal moju, which is like a sweet and sour aubergine, a pol roti, which is a coconut roti, and a little coconut sambo.
Jim has 18 different ingredients going into his curry, and he's going to bring it all together with coconut. I'm expecting an explosion of aromatic, spicy, sweet, delicious flavours.
The The brinjal moju is like a sweet and sour aubergine dish, and it's got cinnamon and chili powder, and when it's done well, it's absolutely amazing.
I'm a big fan of aubergine, and I've never had it like this. I'm intrigued. Adam loves the produce and the food of Northern Ireland.
Adam's cooking is all about classic flavour combinations and precision.
My food dream, it's a big dream, but it would be to have my own restaurant, you know, serving classic food with those Northern Ireland flavours. The dish I'm making today would definitely feature in the restaurant. You know, it's very traditional, but done in a very different way.
Adam, what's cooking today?
I'm doing a pork fillet with a palm anna, braised cabbage and bacon in a crispy cabbage tuile, a cider gel, and a Madeira jus. I know cabbage and bacon and pork, it's quite a homely, traditional dish, so I'm going to try and really elevate it.
When it comes to roasting a pork fillet, it's a lean piece of meat. It will be dry, even with 1 minute too much. Adam is going to create a kind of cabbage tuile that he's going to wrap around a cylinder mould and fill with cabbage and bacon. This tuile needs to be crispy because it's got to hold its form. We've had these combinations before. The question is, can Adam take them to the next level?
Contestants, that's 45 minutes gone. Some rude words I heard there.
You're doing all right, actually. All I need is 2 perfect eggs. That's all I need.
Joyce gives us flavours from Mauritius, and they are delicious. Wonderful recipes that really deliver on taste and warmth and flavour. Joyce, what's your food dream?
Is to serve my dish at a pop-up food festival. So what I'm cooking for you today is a quail's egg Scotch egg on a sweet potato rosti with an apple pickle and a coconut and mint chutney.
Are these Mauritian Scotch eggs?
I'm going to give them a little Mauritian twist, obviously going to spice up the meat and flavour the meat.
For me, the key to this dish are the Mauritian flavours in the pork meat.
She's going to have lime powder, onion powder, ginger, garlic. There's an awful lot going in here. I'm expecting it to really be a bit of a flavour bomb. Joyce is going to grate her sweet potato. She's going to add ginger and garlic to it, and then a mix of soy sauce and corn flour to kind of bind it all together.
It needs to be cooked through, but it needs to be crisp and wonderful.
So this dish, I think, represents me. It's fun, it's colourful, but predominantly there are punchy flavours in there.
Tony is an exciting cook. He oozes passion.
He really elevates modern classics. He puts so much thought into his food.
For my food dream, I'm going fine dining. When Anna and Grace see this dish, I want them to think, wow, this is restaurant quality food.
This dish, to me, is very upmarket fish and chips. It's pan-roasted halibut, served with a crispy potato spiral, broad bean puree, a tempura oyster, and then to finish it off, it's a beurre blanc sauce.
So this is something you're going to serve on a menu one day in your restaurant?
This would be the type of food that I want to do. It's classic flavours, it's classic cookery, with my own little twist put in there.
Halibut is a beautiful fish, naturally sweet. It needs to have beautiful white, flaky flesh. Instead of chips, he's going to do a kind of rolled up potato strip. This is a wonderful idea. He'll have lots of layers of potato all in the centre. Instead of mushy peas, he's going to use broad beans. Broad beans, notoriously, are a very difficult vegetable to turn into a puree. I want it silky smooth. I don't want it claggy.
That's the poshest mushy peas I've ever seen.
Matt has repeatedly come into this kitchen and wowed us with flavours inspired by his Japanese heritage. Matt is an exciting cook.
I think this is like my most ambitious sort of out there dish yet. I think hopefully it's something they won't have necessarily seen before. And I'm pretty excited to cook it, honestly. I think it's really good. So I'm cooking polenta crepe and that's going to be filled with some poached lobster tail, a lobster head and sort of dried chili sauce, and then some creamed beer-braised greens. And I'm going to tempura the claw and serve that with just like a classic Japanese dipping sauce.
So how does this fit into your food dream?
I love having quite big dinner parties, so I'd love to have like a supper club.
I feel like we're the first guests.
Ah, thank you, Grace.
Looking forward to it.
I've never had a polenta crepe before.
I've made a lot of crepes with various different things. I also just love savoury crepes. Polenta crepe, it's got a bit of rise, and it's a little bit crispy on the outside, but it's also foldable.
The consistency of the batter is very important. If it's too thick, it's going to be stodgy. But I really need it to be a vessel to go around all this wonderful filling.
I think the biggest challenge is balancing the flavours inside the crepe. There's the lobster, sort of spicy lobster head sauce, and the bitter beer. I want those things to complement the lobster, and I don't want it to taste confused.
Frankie brings us flavours from all over the world. We never know what we're going to get from her completely eclectic palette.
Yeah, this dish, I suppose it is quite ambitious, but you've got to do that in knockout week, right? You've got to show everything you've got, so squid ink it is.
Frankie, where are we this time?
We're going to Italy this time. So I'm making squid ink cappelletti stuffed with sardines, red pepper and mascarpone, with a kale and walnut pesto and some pangrattato.
Why are you doing this?
I want to write a cookbook based on healthy food that makes you feel good, where you're not cutting anything out, you're adding in. Obviously, in the sardines, you've got your omega-3, you've got walnuts. They've also got the good fats in them as well. Kale, your cruciferous vegetable. There's a lot of good in this dish, and it tastes nice too.
Frankie is going to make 2 pastas, one flavoured with squid ink and another one flavoured with roasted red peppers.
Right, what am I doing next?
She's going to bring them together, roll them, and essentially they should have stripes through the pasta.
It just looks really effective when it comes out, so for me, just as long as it's nice and thin, then that's the main thing.
Frankie is stuffing this pasta with sardines and mascarpone blitzed together. The mascarpone will bring creaminess and moistness, and I love the sweetness of red pepper, but this is sardine pasta. That's what I want to taste. That's 7 minutes remaining. This really is the crunch time.
How's it looking?
I think it tastes nice. This is how I wanted it to be.
OK, guys, you just have 3 minutes left.
Yeah, good. So hopefully the other 2 are as well. It's just a risk.
60 seconds left.
OK, that's it. Time's up.
It's on a plate.
Kristen, come up.
Communications Director Kristen's food dream dish is fish tacos. Grilled mackerel topped with smoked mackerel mayonnaise, crispy shallots and sunflower seeds. Soft corn tortillas. Salsa verde. Salsa macha with chilies, seeds and garlic. And her version of pico de gallo with pickled cucumbers and grapes. Served with a mackerel tartar tostada.
How many chefs are in your brigade that created this? Your mackerel is beautifully cooked. It's still a little bit pink in the center. I love that you did the mackerel tartare. It's delicious. An incredible amount of skills on display here.
Headline, I think it's wonderful. Even your tacos are good. Your pico de gallo made with grapes is really beautiful. The salsa matcha is crunchy and oily and hot. This is really fantastic food.
Thanks, Grace. I feel really relieved. What they had to say was wonderful.
Northern Irish PhD student Adam is serving pork fillet with pom anna, a crispy cabbage tuile filled with braised cabbage and bacon, cider gel, and a Madeira sauce.
The pork fillet, I think that you've done a very good job at it. It still does have a bit of moisture. I love your pomme anna. It's so crispy and buttery and fluffy on the inside. I think the cabbage tuile is a lovely idea, but I don't think it's the most delicious thing in the world. I think it's a very elegant plate of food, but it isn't making me think, he's really taken a risk here and done something I've never seen before.
I can see that something went really wrong with your gel.
Yeah, it's not right.
It's got a very chopped consistency. It's not smooth. I think you're slightly heavy-handed with the Madeira in the sauce.
Okay.
I definitely like elements of the dish, but maybe the pressure got to you in the kitchen today and some of the finesse was lost.
Yeah, I was disappointed with elements on the dish there today, and I think if I could have got them perfect, it could have been a better dish.
Dairy factory worker Tony's fine dining version of fish and chips is pan-roasted halibut, tempura oyster, a crispy potato spiral, broad bean puree, asparagus and braised leeks, with a beurre blanc sauce split with dill oil.
Your halibut is nicely cooked, just how I like it. It goes so beautifully with this really silky, meaningful split beurre blanc. The broad bean puree, it is creamy and delightful. It is the fanciest mushy peas I've ever had in my life.
Your crispy potato is golden brown on the outside, lovely and soft in the centre. A brilliant idea for an alternative to serving chips. Your tempura of oyster is crispy and delicious and nicely seasoned. Your journey in MasterChef is not just about getting things right, it's about learning and pushing yourself even more, and that's what this plate of food is representing.
I'm a bit on cloud nine. This competition has driven me so much with my cooking, and I love it. It's fantastic.
Cake decoration business owner Joyce has made a Mauritian-spiced quail Scotch egg on a sweet potato rosti with 2 chutneys, pickled apple and coconut, and mint.
Nice runny yolk.
You made a lovely, plump Scotch egg with a wonderful crunch, but I'm not getting any of the Mauritian flavours from the pork.
Okay.
The chilli powder, the ginger, the coriander, I think you could have doubled, because at the moment I'm not tasting it. So if I was coming to your stall for a Mauritian Scotch egg, this is not what I have.
Okay.
Your coconut and mint chutney has got a great sharpness to it, which is quite delicious. I just don't think it's needed alongside the pickled apple. Sweet potato rosti is crunchy, but I think your dish is crying out for a sauce or a mayonnaise.
The thing that I was all stressing over was that egg, and actually the egg was fine, but it's the other bits to it. Probably could have added more flavours.
PhD student Matt's dish is a polenta crepe filled with poached lobster tail, lobster head and chili sauce, and creamed beer-braised greens, with tempura lobster claw and a Japanese mirin, soy and dashi dipping sauce.
I really love the polenta crepe, and I think it gives it, and I mean this in a wonderful way, just a delightful semi-stodginess. The lobster sauce is wonderful. I think your use of chilli there is really masterful. The beer-braised greens are a dash of genius, and they do give it a bit of acidity. I think this is incredibly impressive.
The lobster claw is very nicely cooked. It's crunchy on the outside. I've had so many lobster dishes, but I've never had one wrapped in a polenta pancake. You've created something that is very unique. I really like it.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I am really proud of the dish. They said so many really lovely things. So, feeling weirdly calm.
Civil servant Frankie has made squid ink and red pepper capelletti, stuffed with sardine, mascarpone and red pepper, on a kale and walnut pesto, with garlic confit tomatoes, crispy fennel, and a walnut pangrattato.
Your pasta is lovely and thin. It has a tiny little bite to it. The beautiful herby walnut pesto with the stuffed pasta, the tomato, and that crunchy pan grattato. For me, it is a perfect mouthful. It's very delicious.
The pasta, I like the quirkiness of the black and white stripe. But I think that in putting the sardine with the mascarpone and the red pepper, it's slightly watered down the huge punch of the sardine. I'm not really getting that.
Oh, I've come out of there with mixed feelings. It seemed to split the judges, so a little bit deflated from that one.
Finally, it's music producer Jim, who's made a Sri Lankan red chicken curry with curry leaf, coconut and curry leaf roti, brinjal mojo, sweet and sour aubergine, and a Sri Lankan herb and coconut sambal.
The chicken is very soft and it's cooked beautifully. That sauce is just heaven. It's so creamy and coconutty. And the heat is just rising and growing. I love it.
Your aubergine is stunning. Sweet, pickled, spicy, curry leaves and garlic in there. It's really gorgeous. If you do open a Sri Lankan restaurant in the future, I want this on the menu.
It will be. It means the world to have someone of Anna's esteem enjoying the flavours. I'll prepare her a table at the restaurant.
Grace, there was so much skill on those plates today. I can't help but feel proud of them.
4 cooks really impressed. Matt, Kristen, Tony, Jim, all go through to the next round. That leaves us with Adam, Frankie, and Joyce, 2 of whom need to go. Joyce's food dream was a food cart selling Mauritian flavours, and I wasn't getting that. The egg, it felt as if she could have doubled the amount of herbs and spices that she put in there.
It was really crying out for a sauce or a mayonnaise. I was a little bit surprised with Adam's dish today. That cider gel was very lumpy. I also thought that sauce was just a little heavy-handed with the Madeira.
I really liked that Pom Anna, but we're not really seeing anything new from him at this stage in the game. Frankie's dish definitely divided us today. For me, there was just not enough sardine inside the pasta. But one thing is absolutely for sure, Frankie is pushing herself and showing sides to her that we didn't know she had.
Those striped cappelletti, perfectly rolled, perfectly cooked. I was so impressed.
In my heart, yeah, I want to continue, but the competition is certainly ramped up.
It's really hard to tell if I've done enough. My gut tells me no, but if I get through, it will just give me that massive boost of confidence that I think I need.
Yeah, to stay in the competition would be brilliant. I give it my best there today, but I know there's stuff in the dish that could knock me out.
Wow, what a day in the kitchen. All 7 of you cooked your socks off.
As you know, only 5 can go through to the next round, and we have made a decision. The first cook leaving us is Joyce.
It's been a joy to have you in the kitchen, Joyce.
Thank you. And the second cook leaving us is Adam.
Adam, do not give up on your food dream.
Thanks for everything.
So it is bittersweet going out now, but I've had a great time. I'm really proud that I got to show some Mauritian flavours.
Yeah, disappointed to be going home. It's a tough cook in there today, and it comes down to the fine details. But I'm going to keep cooking and keep practicing.
Congratulations, all 5 of you.
I think you're all going to love the next challenge. We're going to send you for your first shift in a professional kitchen.
Go home, get some sleep. You're gonna need it.
Give me a big group hug. Oh, my goodness me.
Well done, everyone.
It's 8 a.m. and the contestants are heading to Straits Kitchen, situated in the 5-star Pan Pacific Hotel in the heart of the City of London.
Cooking in a professional restaurant is the dream. This is an opportunity that hopefully isn't once in a lifetime, but that is definitely my first in a lifetime.
There are customers coming in to eat food that I've prepared, and that blows my mind completely.
I want to start chopping and sautéing and saying yes, chef, and no, chef, and we, chef. So, yeah, I'm so up for it. Let's go.
Running the pass is Birmingham-born executive head chef Adam Bateman.
Service. I never wanted to be a chef. I wanted to be a fireman. But my mum works at the Belfry, which is a big hotel in the Midlands, and I was in a bit of trouble, so she wanted to sort of get me on the straight and narrow, if you like. So I did a little stint in the kitchen, and I just instantly fell in love with it. All those rich, lovely French flavours, and that underpins everything that I do today.
After over 20 years working in and running hotel kitchens in the Midlands, Adam moved to London last year to oversee the Pan Pacific Hotel, including the restaurant named after the Straits of Malacca in Southeast Asia.
The food that we do is grounded in all of those French European techniques that I learned as a young chef. But I like eating Asian food. I like all of those ingredients. So we add in those Eastern and Asian flavours just to really bring the dishes to life. Being in the city, there's a lot of business people. They don't have time to wait around, but they also want great food, and that's the challenge. Great food delivered under pressure. I'm nervous about having 5 amateurs in the kitchen. It's going to be a real challenge, but let's see what they can do.
The contestants have 3 hours to each prepare a dish from Adam's 5-course tasting menu for the busy lunchtime service.
Frankie, you're first at the blocks. Ready?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Let's go. The first course is an Orkney scallop with a dulce beurre blanc and a yuzu gel. Classic French with a little bit of Asian twist. Look at the size of that.
They're enormous.
Beautiful. The scallop dish is super popular. It's easy to cook 1 or 2 at home, but cooking 20 or 15 scallops, that's the real challenge. Have you cooked any scallops before?
I have, just not that size.
No?
No.
Looking for that lovely caramelisation on the outside, those nice little crispy bits. That's going to give us all of our flavour.
OK.
And then we've got a classic French beurre blanc, and then we finish that with a nice little dulce, salty seaweed, caviar, tomatoes. This is mission critical now. If we split the beurre blanc, we're going to waste all of those ingredients, and we've got to start again.
So don't screw it up.
Don't screw it up.
That's right.
We're going to take a little bit of our amazing yuzu gel. It's really citrusy. A little bit of spinach. Then we'll add our sauce. Then we'll take our scallop. Lovely little cooked outside. It's almost translucent. That tells me that that scallop's perfect. A few little drops of this yuzu gel on the top. Just a nice little bit of caviar. And then we're just going to finish with this lovely little tour biscuit on the top.
Wow.
And that's your dish. How do you feel about that?
I'm really excited. I love
Good.
scallops.
Yeah?
So, but it's just, there's a lot of things that can go wrong in that dish.
Frankie's first job is to carefully prepare a tray of premium hand-dived scallops.
We've given the most pathetic, weak person in the kitchen the job that requires the muscle.
I'm really looking for the scallops to be prepped nice and neat. They've got to take the membrane off and not damage the scallop.
I know these are expensive. This is the sort of star of the show on that dish, so they've got to look perfect.
Jim will be in charge of the second course that uses one of Adam's favourite cuts of meat.
So I'm just trimming the duck up. I only ever do 3 or 4 at home, so I've got like a lot more than that to do today, so I've got to get motoring.
Do you like duck?
Yeah, I've worked with duck a few times.
So you're all right with doing this?
Yeah, so far, so good. So far, so good, yeah.
This is a real skill to cook duck breast. It's a nice cold pan, and all the fat is going to start to release. If the pan is too hot, we're going to burn that fat and skin, and we won't render all the fat out. You get that chewy fat that runs through the duck, which no one wants to eat. The fat's almost completely rendered off. We're gonna add a couple of bits of butter, garlic, a little bunch of thyme to that, and then just gonna baste that duck. Look how lovely that is. Whilst the duck is on the go, we're gonna take off lentils, some namprik ong style lentils. Namprik ong is a Thai dish with pork, but we've taken the pork out and substituted that with lentils. We want the lentils to be soft, but a little bit of bite.
While keeping an eye on the duck and lentils, Jim will also have to master the ferocious heat of a wok for the dish's final cauliflower element.
See that lovely char that's starting to happen? And the wok is still hot, all that smoke coming around, but we've got to keep it moving. If we let that sit, it's going to go black. Good to go. Look at our lovely, nice duck breast. And I'm looking for 3 slices per portion, all nicely even. Some crispy shallots. That's going to go to the table, yeah? Easy.
Just like that.
Just like that.
It's an amazing dish. It's going to be about managing the 2 stations with a super hot wok, getting the duck perfectly cooked. I feel nervous, but yeah, I'm up for the challenge.
While his duck marinades in chili and lime, Jim's next prep task is to infuse his lentils with the Nam Prikong spicing.
The lentils sounds easy, but they've got to balance the heat and the spice of the chili. This has got enough heat in it.
Yeah.
It needs a little bit more tomato and a little bit more stock. We'll just carry on cooking out.
The labour-intensive pasta course has fallen to Tony.
Cooked quite a lot of pasta over the years. It's a family favourite, to be honest. So I'm hoping to bring some of them talents to this dish, hopefully.
We're going for a crab raviolo with a laksa crab bisque. Pasta in itself is complicated and difficult to make, so I'm really excited to see them roll this one out under pressure. Inside here is dressed crab, a little bit of chilli, that's bound with a nice fish mousse. Straight in. It'll take about 4 minutes to cook. During service, our contestants have got to cook the raviolo. Hopefully they've made the raviolo correct, because if there's any pockets in that, the steam will form and it will split the raviolo, which means we're back to square one. Once the raviolis are done, we're going to Monty them in a little bit of butter and a little bit of pasta water with some fresh chives. It's going to give our raviolis a really nice glossy finish. Last but not least is a laksa bisque. Bisque, classic French cooking, but we're going to flavour that with a little bit of laksa paste, which is like made from chilies and coconut. The challenge with the sauce is that we don't want to over-reduce it. We don't want to add too much lime juice, that can split the sauce. Take our lovely raviolis nicely into the centre of the bowl.
At the pass, Tony will finish the raviolo with fennel slaw, with the bisque poured tableside.
It's good, it's a good challenge, yeah?
Yeah.
We're going to put you under pressure, but you're going to deliver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah, I will.
Come on,
I'll
then.
let you down, Chef.
Come on.
This is not your average ravioli, so this is pushing me beyond my comfort zone.
While the pasta dough rests, Tony needs to work fast to cook, cool and pick the crabs before he can make the filling and the bisque.
I've cooked crab a few times before, but I've never done it in this style, so it's all a learning experience.
Across the kitchen, Matt is underway preparing 15 premium pork cutlets to cook in the water bath.
Cool. I've never used one of these before. It's pretty cool. Feel like a real chef, you know?
He will be responsible for the meat main course, char siu glazed pork with plums and pickled lotus root.
This is like a nod to when I was a kid and you'd have like Chinese spare ribs. I love Chinese spare ribs, so this is why this dish is here.
During service, Matt will need to caramelise the sous vide cutlets on the 200-degree barbecue grill.
We're gonna glaze this 4 times. So our lovely, sticky char siu glaze. In here, we've added our hoisin, a little white wine vinegar, some honey to give it some lovely sweetness. What I'm looking for the pork is enough caramelisation that it's nice and barbecue, but not so it's burnt, and that's a real skill. Be careful not to burn yourself, because it's hot.
Yeah.
Look at that, that's looking really nice now. Nice pink pork, lovely. We're gonna take our preserved plum ketchup, put a few nice dots on the plate.
At the pass, Matt will have to plate up 7 different elements to complete the dish.
This is our hibiscus pickled lotus root. When you're building it, it's just really important to make sure it's all nice and uniform. And then it's a little bit of pork scratching. Gonna remember all of these ingredients?
I'll try my best.
Yeah?
When I saw the pork cutlets, I got very excited. Yeah, it's a great cut of meat. You've got to cook it properly.
With the pork cooking in the water bath, there's no time to relax. Matt has 6 other elements to prepare, including the Chinese char siu glaze.
What's got me nervous is managing my time. So there's the sauce, there's the pickle liquor, there's the glaze, then there's prepping the garnish as well. So yeah, quite a lot to pull together. I just don't want to mess up.
For the first time in the competition,
Oh, I'm 3 grams over.
Kristen will be making a dessert.
I am not usually a big dessert person. I am more of the person that opts for a cheese trolley. You gotta breathe, gotta read, gotta be precise.
This is me on a plate, like a bit of fun. So we've got an ice cream sandwich, just like an ice cream sandwich from the ice cream van.
Kristen has 6 technically challenging elements that will need to set or freeze for her dessert. A chocolate-covered vanilla ice cream cylinder with a soy and sesame caramel centre, served between chocolate sablé biscuits and topped with chocolate ganache.
Lots of skills for a budding pastry chef here. There's lots of things that they've got to make. I'm looking for every one of them to be perfect. We've obviously made our ice cream. We can just see that we've inserted our caramel inside.
In service, Kristen will have to carefully dip half of the ice cream cylinder in milk chocolate.
We're looking for these nice straight lines here.
Very straight.
Yeah.
Great.
The challenge during service is to build these ice cream sandwiches at pace, under pressure. Took our first biscuit. We can't serve a melted ice cream. Take our smaller biscuit and place it on the top. Then our chocolate ganache is piped on top of the biscuit. Nice steady hand.
That looks fiddly.
Even I was under a bit of pressure there. That's finished with a little bit of gold leaf, just to give a little bit of class. Happy?
Happy.
Confident?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah?
With no time to waste, Kristen is racing to get her ice cream churned and her soy caramel centre made so she can construct her centerpiece cylinders.
It is really precise work, which isn't my comfort zone. It's a lot of pressure.
Guys, we've got an hour and a half to service, please. Come on, let's go.
Yes, chef.
On the first course, with the scallops prepped, Frankie is working on the base of the beurre blanc sauce.
This bit with the stirring the butter in, it's key to keep an eye on it because you don't want it to split. So if you try and heat it up too much, it's just going to go and then you've got to start from scratch. I don't want to do that.
Right, the ducks need to come out. Pat them dry, really dry.
While his lentils cook down, there's no let-up for Jim on his duck prep.
Yeah, just patting the ducks dry out of the marinade so that they can crisp up nicely in the pan. And then I've got to start to get them seared. I can feel the heat in the kitchen, so I'm loving it, though.
On the pasta course, Tony is just getting to grips with the extent of his workload.
Now, task is getting all this lovely crab meat out of the shells. It's a time-consuming job and it's a meticulous job because one tiny piece of shell is just going to ruin it.
Tony's got to pick through the crab shells. The pasta's done, but we've still got to roll that out nice and thin. We've got to build those raviolis. Take your time, what? Hurry up.
Like Tony, Matt also has an extensive prep list, and there's no time for mistakes.
Okay, chef?
It's a bit acidic. Whoa. This is our preserved plum ketchup. It's a little sharp, to say the least, so we're just going to rectify that with a little bit of sugar. It's not far off.
Over on pastry, the sablé biscuits may be in the oven, but Kristen is still grappling with the unfamiliar.
So it's a lot of firsts for me making the biscuits, the caramels, the ice cream. So I hope I'm going to do it right, but I've got no reference to kind of say, oh, that looks too thick or too thin or not cold enough. So fingers crossed it all comes out all right in the end.
Guys, half an hour to go for service, please.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Thank you.
With the clock ticking, Frankie's successfully made her beurre blanc base,
Oh, that's nice.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yay!
but is still working on the garnishes that will be added in service.
Every minute it ramps up, the pressure ramps up a little bit more. You know, at the start it was really chilled and now it's just like, all systems go.
On the second course, Jim's duck prep is still nowhere near complete. He needs to render down the fat of all 20 duck breasts, which will then be finished to order.
2 renders in one pan and then into a cold pan and then another 2 renders. So it's an amazing way to cook duck. Got a lot of duck to get cooked, so yeah, I've got to get on with it.
On the pasta section, despite getting his crab picked and his filling made, Tony's biggest task is making enough raviolis for service.
You've got to get that pasta super thin, but thick enough that it supports the filling inside.
It's completely different from when I'm at home. Nice glass of wine, all the time in the world. A little bit different surroundings here.
Across the kitchen, Matt's checking on his pork cutlets.
It looks like it's the right temperature and it smells really good.
The pork's been sous vide. That's the easy part of cooking the pork. Now we've got to get that glaze reduced down. It needs to come down a little bit further. But his real challenge is to cook that pork during service.
While in pastry, Kristen is trying to stay on top of her complex dessert.
This is the key component, so I need to get it exactly right. So you've got to get these caramel inserts in here quickly, and the ice cream doesn't melt, and so together they can all go back in the blast chiller. At least it fell the right side up.
It's 12:30 and the diners are starting to arrive.
Let's start bringing stuff together, please. We've got 10 minutes. Go, 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 go.
There's a dining room jam-packed with guests. We know our 5 can cook, but this is a whole new type of pressure.
I hope our cooks are prepared for the terrifying roller coaster that will be the service. Once that kicks off, it will be relentless until the final plate is served.
I'm slightly concerned. I'd like to see us cleaning down now, getting ready for service. Our prep should be done. It's not, so we've really got to start moving now. Just watch the colour on them ducks. Don't go
sorry,
over.
Chef.
But for Tony, it's not going to plan.
Come on, Tony, we've got to speed up. We don't want to keep messing with this pasta. It's going to start to dry out on us soon and crack and split. Wow, look. That's no good now. We've lost that one.
Yeah.
Come back to that one. Right, I think we need another 5 just to cover us, okay?
Right. Yes, Chef.
Right, guys, we're nearly there. If we can just push on, we'll get this done just about.
The pressure is now on Kristen to complete the final stage of her dessert, dipping the ice cream cylinders in white chocolate and returning them to the freezer before they melt.
Oh, this is fiddly. This is such a gorgeous dessert that I really want to do it justice, so I need to take a deep breath and hold my hand steady.
Frankie, you're first up. Check on 2 covers, please, 2 scallops.
Yes, Chef.
Let's go.
The first orders are in, and the pressure's now shifted to Frankie to perfectly cook the premium Orkney scallops.
This is a little bit too hot now.
All right.
So we're going to save the scallop before we lose the scallop.
The pan got too hot. It's really hard to regulate the heat on these. That's why I need to get the hang of.
That's it. That's it. Beautiful.
Okay.
Just allow them to cook.
All right.
She must also finish the beurre blanc without it splitting.
Plenty of garnish in that beurre blanc sauce.
Yeah,
Don't boil it, please.
I won't.
Right, Jim, our scallops are nearly ready. Let's go with these ducks, please.
Yes, Chef.
Frankie's scallop orders have made it to the pass, but she's now got to plate them.
A little bit of yuzu gel to start.
First.
That sauce is nice. Chef, these scallops are lovely. Well done.
Oh, thank you, Chef.
A little bit more yuzu on the top. This is way too much. Next time, just a little.
Tiny bit.
It's really strong. Finish with the nasturtiums and our crisp.
Right. Service, please. Got a couple of little tweaks to make. Next time, I just need to watch that yuzu gel. It comes out quite fast, so I don't want to, like, over-yuzu everyone.
Jim, we're going about 4 minutes on ducks, please.
Yeah, Chef.
Get your lentils hot, please.
Next in the spotlight is Jim. who has to juggle finishing the duck breast in the pan and frying the cauliflower in the wok.
It's a fine line because if you go too hard on a wok like this, it'll just burn.
We'll start to plate up the lentils. Now we'll get our cauliflower and our duck. Come on then. You nervous?
I'm very nervous.
Yeah, that's nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, 3 nice slices. No, it's too thick, chef. It's too thick.
Okay, sorry.
If it's too thick, the guest can't cut it. That's how I want it, okay? Okay, right. Cauliflower on top. Go, come, let's go. Come, speed up. We're going to speed up. Right, duck on the top. That's it. Come on, Jim. This is going to get cold, yeah? Cool service?
Service?
Jim, 4 cauliflower. Come on, let's
Yes,
go.
Chef. Yeah, I sliced my duck a bit too thick for Chef, so I had to go over it again, but I'll get it better next time for him.
With minutes to spare on the pasta course, Tony's raviolis are made and his laksa bisque passed and ready to go.
Tony, 2 raviolis, please.
Yes, chef.
Let's go.
It's exciting to actually get into service and that now. It has been a challenge.
But before he can plate up, Tony must achieve the perfect glaze on each raviolo.
Tony, this is just butter, yeah? This is a little bit more emulsion. Remember, water, emulsify the butter, then add your raviolis and then your herbs last, OK?
Yes, chef.
Right, let's go. Let's bring to the pasta. So, raviolis, OK?
Yes, chef.
OK, green veg, fennel, that's it, beautiful. Now we're going to put our bisque into our jugs. That sauce is banging. And these raviolis look really good, well done.
Service, please. Just a few little touches with the butter emulsion. But above all, yeah, he's happy.
Matt, how long get the pork ready to go? The first 2 pork.
Say 3-4 minutes, chef. It
3-4
needs to rest a
minutes
little
on
bit.
the pork, and then we're going to start to roll afterwards.
Yeah.
You'll have another 2 pork after that.
Pork's going. Just need to make sure I glaze it the right number of times. 4. Flip it the right number of times. 3. Let it rest. Get all the components together. Carry it over. Yeah, it's game time. Oh boy, that's hot.
We need to do a little bit more caramelisation on it.
Okay.
But you've got to glaze it on. You're just chucking it on. Come towards it. My hand's not over the heat now, because I'm going this way to this way. Cool?
I've never cooked on anything quite like this before. I've always been a bit scared of cooking something this hot, but I am sweating.
Matt, you coming with this main course,
Yeah. I'm ready, chef.
Oh, that looks really good, doesn't it?
Pork cooked. Now the challenge for Matt is to plate up his 7 elements in exactly the same way on every dish.
Just when we're plating it, like we're moving it all over the place and it's just making a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
This one is in the middle and this one is edge. We've got to start again. Just get another plate, then transfer this onto this plate, OK? This one is fine. Right, a little bit of crumb.
Yeah. Service, please.
We're going to go on 4 more, OK? 4
okay.
more.
Chef was really happy with the pork cookery, but both plates weren't the same, so I had to redo one. Now I've got a few more orders in, we'll see if I can keep up.
Check on, chef, 2 desserts.
Thank you.
In the pastry kitchen, it's finally time for Kristen to plate up her first desserts of the competition.
Crap. That's why I needed spares. I was only meant to dip half and I dropped the whole thing in. Yeah, that one wasn't very... Oh, I'm doing a horrible job.
How you getting on?
Fiddly work, eh?
Yeah. It's tough in pastry because you've got to be precise.
Seriously.
Yeah. That's the skill, man. All we've got to do is just concentrate on our finishing a little thing. Just take our time and make sure we get them nice and even when we dip.
Service, please. It's fiddly, it's a lot of attention to detail, and it's some steady hands, which elude me at the moment.
With service now in full swing, the orders are flooding in.
We've got 2 tables of 2 on the go, so things are ramping up quite quickly. So yeah, feeling the pressure right now.
Check on, 2 covers, 2 scallops.
2 more scallops,
Yeah, 2 more scallops, please, let's go. Now we're smack in the middle of service, so she can't let it slip. We've got to keep that pace, because otherwise it's going to back the kitchen right up. Just going to need to flash these scallops a little bit under.
Okay. Next time it's going to be perfect.
Let's hope so, chef. Right, let's go. Right.
Okay. And then I've got my yuzu first,
Just
a tiny bit.
Just a
I
tiny
remember.
bit. Tiny bit, please. Much better with the yuzu,
Thanks,
Frankie.
Chef. Service, please.
Right, duck's ready to go, Jim, come on.
Yeah. It's completely relentless. It just doesn't stop, but that's kind of what makes it exciting, I think.
A little bit thinner with this duck, please.
Yeah, OK.
We're starting to fall behind now. I'm going to give you hand plating these up, otherwise we're going to be waiting all day.
OK, sorry, sir.
Jim's a little bit slow. I think he's just having a little trouble slicing the duck.
Service, please.
Tony, 4 raviolis, please.
Yes, chef. Orders are coming in thick and fast now.
Nice little glaze over the top. Really nice, much, much better this time. Matt, get ready on 4 pork, please.
Yes, chef.
With Matt, the cooking's fine, but we're really struggling with just plating up. But look, this is slightly off-centre. He's all over the place. Some are at the top, some are at the bottom. Right, made a mess here.
It's all got to be right in the middle of the plate, and it's got to be up to standards. You know, that's all.
Also battling with plating and confidence is Kristen.
They're just falling off the skewers.
So we're going to start. Take a deep breath. Sometimes it's better to slow it down. Take our time. You got this.
I got it.
Come on. Right, we've done the hard work, so we're just going to finish it off now.
This one's just extra bougie. Service, please.
3 hours in,
Service, please.
and it's up to Frankie to impress with her final scallop dishes.
We've got the table of 3 now, and then it'll be another table of 2, and then I'm done, I think. I just want these to be the best ones yet, to go out on a high.
Come on then, let's carve these scallops up, please.
I'm happy with those. Are you?
These are perfect. This is your best table to date.
Cool.
Let's stop, though.
Yeah.
Nearly there. Come on, let's keep going. Have you enjoyed yourself?
I am enjoying myself.
so.
I'm having the best time. Service, please. Thank you for letting me come in the kitchen. Really appreciate it. Oh, do we do high fives?
Give me a high five, well done.
Thank you, chef. I feel like 5 minutes ago, I set my alarm for 6 a.m. and now we've just finished a lunch service, so just an absolute whirlwind, but fantastic.
This whopper of a scallop, beautiful colour on the top, but then juicy and soft in the middle. This does beurre blanc. It's really buttery, it's creamy.
There's a real delicate touch of the yuzu gel that really complements the scallop. A wonderful, complicated dish for Frankie to learn.
Back in the kitchen,
The last 4 cauliflower, please, yeah?
Jim is under pressure to conquer the carving of the duck.
I need to see the best slicing of this duck that you've done.
Yes, chef.
Yeah, come on, this is the final dishes, yeah? The cooking's been really nice, it's just the slicing. Better, better, better. Look, this is the best you've done it. They're all the same, they're all the same.
Thank you, chef.
Let's go. Cauliflower, seasoning.
I've never worked this fast before, but I'm getting there, I think.
Perfect.
Service,
well done.
please.
Well done.
That was really intense. I'm familiar with cooking these ingredients for 3 or 4 people, but the precision is something that I've never experienced before. I loved it.
We have lovely, crispy skinned duck with pink flesh in the centre.
I love the lentils. They've got a great amount of heat. The cauliflower has a lovely amount of colour. He's got to be quite happy with this.
Right, Tony, 3 raviolis, the best raviolis you got.
Yes, chef. Like most things, the more you do it, better you get, so I'm hoping this is going to be the pinnacle.
How do you feel about your raviolis?
It's tested me completely. But
It's rewarding though, right?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful dish. You've done really well. And we're good to go, chef. We're good to go.
service! Well, thank
Good
you,
job,
chef.
Simon.
It's, been an awesome experience. So much respect for people that do this for a living now. It has pushed me to a level that I never thought I could get pushed. It's been brilliant.
This is a raviolo that is bursting with crab meat. The pasta is lovely and thin. Tony's bisque is a very elegant and spicy version of the classic bisque.
Tons of attention to detail. He's really nailed it.
This is better. This is better.
For Matt, it's the final opportunity to get his intricate plating right.
Finish off 6 plates at once, it's a big finish. But if I can get all 6 good, I'll be really happy. And I'm just trying to make sure they all look the same.
Yeah, these look much nicer, okay? And we've got it nice in the centre as well.
Yeah,
so
I've
we're
been
going to
trying,
sauce
chef.
together, okay, a little bit of crumb, and then we're good for service, yeah?
Service, please.
Good, well done.
Great, well, thanks so much, man.
Good, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it, yeah? Well
Yeah,
done.
thank you. Prep went really well. But like in the heat of service, the pressure's tough, but I think I nailed it by the end.
Matt's done a great job in the presentation. The pork is perfectly cooked. He's been very delicate with the addition of the glaze.
I love his plum ketchup, and it pairs so beautifully with the char siu pork. This is a great dish.
Right, check on, table of 2, and then 2 threes. We'll plate them all up at the same time.
The last dessert orders are in, and it's down to Kristen to finish on a high.
This is much better now. Feeling a little bit more confident now?
I am feeling more confident.
Good. OK, one at a time. Take your time. There we go. Look at that. Right, gold leaf, and then we're done.
Service, please.
Happy, chef? Can I send these?
Happy. Service, please.
Got the hand here, so hold on. All right? Come on.
This has been a massive roller coaster of learning today, but really excited to take some of the things that I've learned back into the MasterChef kitchen.
Considering this is the first time that Kristen has turned her hand to desserts, I think this is a huge achievement for her. There's a nice thin layer of chocolate wrapped around the ice cream. Her chocolates, they are delicious.
She has managed to pull off lots of different elements here really rather beautifully. It's a real showstopper at the end of this meal.
It's been a long, hard day, but they've done really well. Every table got a little bit better. By the time we got to those last plates, they were sending food that I was really happy with.
Grace, we have sent these cooks into a professional kitchen today to learn, to be inspired. I expect these 5 cooks will never be the same again.
I want to go and do dinner service now. It was brilliant. It's something that I definitely want to explore in the future.
Some of the skills that I've learned in the kitchen today have been phenomenal. Experience that money can't buy.
Doing this today has really filled me with confidence. Like, I've come away thinking, I could do this.
I'm so proud of everything they did today. I hope that we've planted seeds that when we get them back to the kitchen, we're going to see something really special.
Next time, the 10 best cooks are back. All that stands between them and a semi-final place
Really hot, isn't it?
is a takeaway classic.
These are an absolute win. Love these.
It's moments like this that make me love this competition.